Hi Aries, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for a tarot and oracle card reading for all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Today's reading will be a general reading. I post new readings on Friday and Monday. Fridays are always a general reading. Mondays are a different style every week. I also been doing some Wednesday bonus readings. I'll probably have a couple of those in March as well, but let's begin. What advice do you have for Aries, please? What does Aries need to know, please, for the best and highest good of all involved with Aries? All right, we will lay out the tarot and I will pull a Moonology Manifestation Oracle card, which has already been shuffled just for the sake of time. I got somebody said they hit the like button just because I didn't take too long getting started, so I'm trying to be conscious. The first quarter moon in Sagittarius, believe in your good luck, okay? So believe in your good luck. Believe in your own ability to create your own reality, too. You've got the Strength card, the Seven of Pentacles, the Emperor. I always love that in your readings. It just puts some oomph into the reading. The Wheel of Fortune. Interesting Pisces season too. You've got the Moon here. You've got the Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Eight of Swords. You know what? I don't mind that. I'm going to take this. I don't normally do this, but I have to because the Emperor's here. And this is 4, this is 5, okay? So they're kind of an interesting duo because the Emperor is all about authority, doing it your way. But the Hierophant softens that. It's also about following rules, but it's softening it and doing it with, to some extent, a thoughtfulness of others, okay? It's like it softens the Emperor a little bit. So you have a marriage here, by the way. You have a love interest here, by the way. You have 5 major arcana now, which is significant. We have Leo, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio is here. I don't think I forgot anybody, but I'll tell you what, you have a turn of events happening here that is going to get things moving, and especially because you are not a sign that wants to be confined. And so if you've been looking and looking, whether it's a job, the wait is over. The looking, the Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups energy with the Eight of Swords down here indicates to me like things just haven't been moving forward. If it's been with a relationship, I do feel like you're going to bring in somebody new and they're going to be very different. I feel like too, they're going to be able to keep a commitment, all right, for the long haul. Now, if it is to do with a job, you have money coming in, by the way. So even if you work for yourself and you've had kind of a lull, like money hasn't been as good, I feel like you're going to get a push spring into the summer, all the way really through September, where you're going to be on the upswing where money is concerned. So I definitely like this for you. So with the Hierophant, this is all about unity. The numbers 3, 7, 12 are important here. So pay attention these next couple of even days, I would tell you. But I'll tell you what, this is also a card of spring. You have quite a bit going on here this spring. I mentioned Pisces season as well. Now, I do want to tell you, though, with relationships, you do have someone here who wants to commit, but I feel like there's more behind the scenes. If you have an ex, they are keeping tabs on you. And you might say, good, let them. You know, or even if it's an admirer, somebody who's asking around about you a bit. And I feel like they need to be a little careful with that, right? Asking personal questions about somebody, that can be a little creepy, right? So I do feel like that. I don't think that that's their intention, but I just think you have to be careful about that approach. Plus, you tend to like things head on. I just heard headstrong. Like you'd prefer somebody who's a bit headstrong. So talk about headstrong. How about Taurus? It could be a Taurus. But with this too, you also have more training coming in. I feel like it's in the year ahead where you're going to have more opportunities to build your skill set. I heard sharpen your saw. I believe that comes from Stephen Covey. It's one of his leadership, it's like 7 traits or whatever. So you know the book of highly effective people, is that right? Anyway, it's very old. But I do feel like there's something about that, getting your own skill set sharpened. So the strength comes in to tell you that your perseverance pays off. I do feel like with this, though, you have money showing up. So if you've had to kind of stay the course and keep steady doing something, I do feel like you have a shift showing up here, whether it's work. And if you need time off for some reason, I do feel like there's going to be understanding with that. And I don't see any in terms of not having a job or anything like that. If it's for something fun like a wedding or some kind of a trip or something, I do feel like they're going to have understanding if you're nervous about asking them, because that can be tricky. I work in a situation where we don't get much time off during a certain part of the year, and it's like, oh God, but then I see other people getting it off, and I think I've been there for 25 years. Why am I so afraid to ask for it? But I don't have anything going on, so I guess that might also be it. Anyway, in terms of travel, but with this energy of strength, it's definitely a card of success and finesse. So I do feel like if you need to ask a favor from somebody, you're going to want to do it with this energy of, it's that sort of finessing type of energy, right? There's great trust here. She can reach her hand right into a lion's mouth. So if you do have a situation that you're nervous about, I feel like they're trying to tell you it's going to go just fine. Something that is weighing on you where you go, oh God, I don't want to have that meeting, or I don't want to have that conversation. It may be time to do it, and that way you'll lighten the load and unburden something. Well, the wait is over, like I said, and money does grow on trees around here. The Seven of Pentacles, if money's been a little slow, it's about to pick up. I also feel like, too, somebody here, your spring cleaning is going to pay off. Sell that stuff. I actually heard sell the SH, but I have to be careful on here because periodically videos get restricted. It's the weirdest thing, and there's no swearing or anything. But I don't know if it's my Midwestern accent that the AI can't quite detect, but anyway, with this, I'll tell you a story sometime. Somebody left me a comment not too long ago telling me I sound like Elon Musk's AI. Isn't that funny? But it's mean, but it's funny. So either way, you're going to have money coming in. So I do feel like, too, it could be a raise for some of you, or if you're doing something extra with work. I mentioned cleaning things out, sell that stuff. But if it's a project for work, I do feel like you're going to get paid, even if you're on salary, that they're going to throw in a little extra money. Now, if somebody here is starting some kind of a staging business, or even if it's a cleaning business, it feels related to real estate, though. It feels very intentional, not just general cleaning, but like cleaning up properties that are going to be shown. I do feel like that's going to be quite lucrative. Now, you're also in the position here with the Emperor, too. Work for yourself, okay? Those of you that have an entrepreneurial spirit, here you go. And this will be the kind of energy where you put in enough time. Sometimes, and I'm an Aries sun, we can be prone to getting a hot start and then kind of petering out and not finishing. This will see you through to the finish line. This will give you enough gusto to complete tasks, all right? So we don't get off and then go, I need to get back to that. So anybody else like that? So with this Emperor energy, though, the great architect of the universe, your ideas are going to be on fire. So follow through with them. It's also, too, though, like I said, either working for yourself or getting a promotion. It could also be about delegating. So you may be put in a position where you have to give direction to others. But I feel like your direction, because you have the ability to discern and be decisive, it's going to be well received. There's nothing worse than an indecisive leader. It's almost kind of scary. So with this, you'll be great in terms of leadership. Expect the unexpected here. Expect answers to come in, though. What I love about this is with this stuff, oh God, this is like your worst nightmare, your own personal hell being actualized. Thank God for the wheel, though, because anything that you've been kind of at a standstill with in your life, this is where you're going to find that things will move forward. And if you do have a feeling about someone, like they out of nowhere seem to send you a friend request, or they started following you, they're interested, okay? I do feel like it's going to be not too much more time before they're going to make that known. Well, with the energy of the wheel, though, this is where life comes back to life. So those of you that are tired of the stagnant winter energy, it's time to step in, even leap into that spring energy. This is where, too, you're going to find you'll be a little bit less, what is the word I'm thinking of? Conditional, okay? Less conditional, where you won't be as focused. If something goes wrong or in the wrong direction, you're going to be able to let it go a lot easier so that it doesn't take up too much vibrational energy, because it really is more about our attention even than our intention. Our attention is where the energy grows. So with this, you might find that you just move along quite easily, and it makes life a whole lot easier. So the moon brings in, ushers in gifts, but it is also a card of hidden forces in behind the scenes. So I feel like there could be, for someone in terms of work, I mentioned You're going to be in charge. That's what it feels like. But there may be more than meets the eye there. They may be looking at some type of restructuring, and it could be just a temporary thing, but I do feel like it's going to affect you in a way that's going to give you that edge where you're going to want to keep getting more of it. Now, with this moon energy, it's gifts, though, ultimately. So you take one step, the universe takes two. You've got secret admirers. I've gotten that right from the jump on this readings. People are interested in you. They're just trying to figure out their delivery method, okay? I feel like there may be somebody, too, who has had to persevere in their life. You know, I like them. They have grit. They don't just give up. And so that may be a part of it too, where if you are a bit of a strong Aries personality and you seem to have it all together, and perhaps people tell you you're a bit intimidating because of that, I feel like they're kind of watching, looking. It could be a Taurus, like I said, or one of the other signs for that matter, but I do feel like they are going to come forward. So this Four of Pentacles, I feel like represents you in some area of your life. And so for some, if the money hasn't been flowing as easily and frequently as you would like, I also feel like it's helped you with your attention to money, not spending quite as frivolously. Those of you, too, that I get this very strongly, you're going to have an increase in money. I do feel like you're going to be prudent with it, and it's not lack. It's just being wise with it and saying, I don't want to be lean again in money or feel like there could be a potential for it. The Four of Cups, though, too, the same thing. If things haven't been quite where you want them to be, I do feel like you're going to move forward with the energies that we've already talked about. This is also a card that encourages you to be out in nature, meditate, quiet yourself down a bit. So that way you can redirect your attention so that you're looking at the things and looking for the things that you're interested in. So nothing is more adverse than this, right? This Eight of Swords, I feel like it shows that something in your life has been on lockdown. It just hasn't been moving forward, but get ready because life is about to take off again. Let's see now what the angels want to add into this. Be still and know. All right, be still and know, they say. Messages for Aries, please. Believe in your good luck. Be assertive. So it's time to move forward. You've got it's up to you. And look for a sign. That's the universe communicating with you in the way that you can receive it. A year from now, but don't be worried. It doesn't mean that nothing will happen. I'm telling you, things are about to take off right in Pisces season. Don't stop because good things are on the way for you, Aries. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.